I purposely stopped my sister's wedding, and I don't regret it. I was just about to go refill my water at my sister Felicia's house when I heard her and Mom talking in whispers about Felicia's wedding. "It's okay, Mom. I've got it handled," I heard Felicia say. They stopped talking the minute I walked into Felicia's kitchen. "Just refilling water. Ready to tackle the seating chart?" I asked, trying to joke. Something felt a little weird. Felicia's wedding was happening in 6 weeks, and I was helping her plan. However, Felicia wasn't acting like any other bride. In fact, I think I was more nervous about it than she was. I needed to find out what was going on. Felicia wanted the wedding to be drama-free, which to her meant that everything went through me. Vendors, the wedding planner, seating charts, payments, even the guest list. "I don't trust anyone else," Felicia said to me when I asked her about it early on in the planning. I think the only thing Felicia actually did for her own wedding was her dress. That should have been my first red flag. The first week, I met with Felicia's wedding planner to confirm some of the paperwork, vendor information, and any other details I needed to know. "Has the groom signed the final contract yet?" the wedding planner asked me. I looked confused as far as everything I was told he had. "Yes, of course," I said. The wedding planner frowned. "Interesting. His name isn't on any paperwork. It's all underneath your sister's name," she told me. "Maybe there's a mistake somewhere. I'll ask my sister," I told her, shrugging it off. The timeline was tight. Sometimes small details get forgotten. The second week, I met with the florist to confirm my sister's flowers and to change the bridesmaids' bouquets. Felicia had changed her mind about the daffodils. "This is still a surprise wedding, correct?" the florist confirmed. I laughed. "Surprise for who?" I asked her. The florist didn't laugh. "I just have a request for any details to not be discussed with the groom at all. The only time I've seen that is a surprise wedding," the florist explained. I just confirmed the flowers and told myself it was fine. Felicia loved pulling pranks, but I couldn't shake how my stomach was twisting. The third week, I went alone to confirm Felicia's wedding cake. The baker pulled me aside, concerned. "I've got it listed that the groom is deathly allergic to chocolate, but she's requested a dark chocolate cake with chocolate buttercream filling. Is it going to be okay? I don't want to be sued." I assured him he wasn't going to be sued and told the baker I'm sure my sister had a plan to maybe get her groom a separate cake. My stomach twisted harder. Somewhere between weeks 4 and 5, I realized I'd not seen Felicia's groom yet at all. When I asked her about it, she said he was traveling for work. I didn't think much of it since I was busy confirming that yes, the groom hadn't been involved with anything. Then the rehearsal dinner came. I finally met Felicia's groom, James. James was asking simple questions, like where to stand and when the photos would be scheduled. Every time he'd ask something, Felicia would wave him off and dismiss him with a clipped, "Just show up." At one point, when he asked about the rings, Felicia cut him off. "I've got it handled." Felicia said it way too quickly. James looked at me confused and a bit alarmed. I almost said something. Almost. But then the officiant pulled me aside just after Felicia had left. "Can I confirm something?" he asked me. I nodded. "Your sister requested a modified ceremony. The vows are one-sided." "One-sided?" I asked. "Yes. Felicia will say her vows. James has been instructed to only say I do," he confirmed. "There's one other thing. Felicia already has the marriage license signed before the ceremony," the officiant said. That's when it hit me. Felicia wasn't planning a wedding. Something big was about to happen, and Felicia was at the center of it. The ceremony itself was beautiful. Picture perfect. The groom, James, stood at the altar waiting, trusting and smiling. Felicia floated down the aisle. If you didn't know what I knew, you could almost believe the fairy tale. The vows began. Felicia spoke some huge profession of love, devotion, loyalty, and commitment. It made people in the audience cry and sniffle. I think even our stern Aunt Gertrude cracked a smile. I felt like I was going to puke. Then it was James's turn. "Do you, James, take Felicia?" the officiant said, looking at his notes before looking at me. "Wait," I said. My voice echoed louder than I expected. Everything stopped. "What are you doing?" Felicia hissed. I just looked at James. "Did you know the license is already signed? That you agreed to a prenup that gives Felicia everything if you died? That your wedding cake is chocolate?" I asked him. James's face went pale. "I'm deathly allergic to chocolate," he whispered. "You're ruining everything," Felicia screamed. "No, I'm stopping it," I said, showing James all the documents that I'd saved on my phone. James looked at Felicia disgusted and stormed out of the church. I may have ruined my sister's wedding, but I saved her groom's life.